Hello everybody, welcome to Hot Tips. My name's Charlie and this is Empires of the Undergrowth. And this game is an ant colony management game. I don't know what you think about when you hear that, ant colony management, but I gotta tell you, there's a lot more to it than you think there is. Special thank you to Slug Disco, the developers of the game, for sending me this pre-release copy to show to my community here. If you are watching this video, that means that this is available on early access on Steam right now. You can check it out in the link in the description. I'm releasing this on the early access release day. Arachnophobe mode is a thing that's in the options if you go to the settings. I don't know what this is. There's no tooltips for it, but I'm assuming that if you're really scared of spiders or something, you probably click this and maybe it does something with the game and swaps out spiders for something else. I have no idea. Show creature info, tile info, all these settings are just default. The only thing that I've changed with my settings right now is I've turned everything to epic and I've limited my frame rate to 60 because that's what OBS likes. But other than that, we're good to go here. Also for audio settings, not a whole lot here. I do have the music turned down a little bit because it does tend to get pretty loud and intense if you don't. Also, audio quality, by default it's at low. No idea why. Turn that to epic too, because why not? Okay, so we're gonna go to the Formicarium here. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I don't know anything about raising ants, but we're gonna go to the Formicarium here, and I'm gonna make a new one. And I'm just gonna call this, let's just call it Hot Tips, why not? Now we could choose the colony color. Let's do blue, fine, cool. And we're gonna go ahead and start this off, and here is our queen.
Ah, I see the queen has taken well to her new home.
It's fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe their reaction.
Excellent. Keep me updated on their progress.
I love the story or the narrative or whatever, the scientists or biologists or something that are exploring and observing our ant colony. They're really cool.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow. Dig, dig, dig.
Okay, I am stalling a little bit because I do like the voices. So this is our overview, and they're going to talk one more time, but it's fine. This is our overview bit here. We've got some food kind of outlined right here, and we're supposed to dig to this food is what he wants us to do.
Is something wrong?
I have provided them with food just a few centimeters south of the queen, but they don't seem to be interested.
If they are too distressed to collect food, then we will have to replace the colony and start again.
Oh no.
Such a terrible waste.
Such a terrible waste. Okay, so what it wants me to do is dig. Now you can dig by just simply left-clicking anywhere, and your worker ants will go ahead and dig, and so there's the food that they're trying to dig. I want them to dig to, basically. We're gonna dig out this little section here as well to kind of get them kind of open this up just a little bit here where the food is. Now, we have a couple of different areas I wanna highlight here. First, let's talk about the top bar here. We have territory, which allows you to dig tiles in my territory. Right now it says my food stores are full, so my ants cannot collect any more food. That's this area here. Right now we have 70 food out of our maximum food. We also have this, which is royal jelly. Royal jelly is used to purchase enhancements for my colony. So if I take a look at this little bar over here on the right, the left, top left, Formica eruptor augmentation tech tree allows me to spend my collected royal jelly resource on adding abilities and species to my gene thief. So this is the gene thief queen. And we also have Gene Thief workers, and then there's also the Black Ant, which I believe the Black Ant is our warrior ants. I have yet to see those, but I imagine we'll see them in this video. And then there's a bunch of like other things like the Wood Ant, Mortar, which like some of these creatures that we're gonna be fighting apparently, by the looks of this, are pretty damn huge, man. So, but this is like our tech tree, right? Think of it like any game you have a tech tree. There's a bunch of like notices and ideas and stuff that will blip up over here on the right here. And we'll kind of walk us through some of the things. I'm gonna do that for you in this video, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip these things for now. But if you're playing it by yourself, then you can read those if you want to as well. So, here is our food, and we need a place to store this food. Otherwise, our worker ants are not really going to do a whole lot. We also have the outside world over here, and if we tell one of our worker ants to go and unlock that, the ant will go ahead and dig in here, and that will open up the pathway to the outside. I want to take a look at that really quick. So as we do this, we see the map, and look at this. Look at outside. It's pretty cool. You got all the sand. It's really well modeled. I love that they put attention to detail into the graphics. It's so good. You can tell we're kind of like in an aquarium or a terrarium or a formicarium. You can tell that we're kind of like in a lab or something, and that they're looking at us. But I just love it. It's so great. I'll probably do a lot out here if we go that far in the game. If you guys like this game, if you like what it is after you see how we play it, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know if you want me to keep going on it, because that's the only way I know, is if you guys tell me. So let's start off by introducing you to some of the other controls. In the bottom right here, we have a couple of different tabs. This is marking for food storage. This one here is marking for speed up tile or speed improvement tiles. And then this one here is upgrade, and we can upgrade various tiles depending on like what we put in place there. We also have this tab, which is how we start to grow more workers, and we make a nursery tile. Now, you could think of food as sort of your currency. So like food being like money. If you talk about like civilization, if you could think, if you're a civilization player, for example, food would be like your money, and like royal jelly would be like your science or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, trying to draw comparisons to other games. It's not like Civilization at all, but that's the first one I thought of. You can see this one right here. We have 7 workers, and then this one here is our soldiers, and we have none of those currently. So yeah, population and max population, 7 out of 100. So let's get started. We're gonna mark some food tiles, but before I do that, I think I probably need to dig just a bit more here. So how about we dig like, maybe like this? Not sure if that's a good idea or not. I'm just trying to see really quick here. We'll knock out these 2 tiles too. So what I want to do is I want to create a nursery for our worker ants to grow in. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can only do 3 because we ran out of food. So to make nursery tiles,
to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony.
To draw nursery tiles, it costs 20 food to place them. It also costs 2 food to hatch them. Now, there's a big difference here. The nursery tiles will constantly produce ants up until the maximum of your capacity. In this case, it's 7 for the queen and then 1 for every tile. The more you upgrade them, the more different benefits that your workers will get. I don't know exactly how it works in terms of like capacity, whether it just upgrades their efficiency or whether it upgrades their numbers. I suppose maybe it matters, depends on the ant. I haven't played far enough to know that yet. But basically, we have 70 food, so I could go ahead and go like this and put like 2 more tiles in place. And these are nursery tiles now, and they will take the eggs from the queen and bring them over here to the nursery tile. And our capacity for workers then goes up. We're now at 12. So there you go. Now we're also going to need a place to store food. So I'm going to also put off like, maybe we draw a pathway this direction. And we'll put like a place for food like over here. Now there's a couple of notes as to why you design, and I didn't design this very efficiently. I actually probably shouldn't have dug that out, but you want to remember a couple of things. The tooltips would have told us this, but I skipped them. And the tooltips would have told you that workers have a speed debuff, or in other words, they get a speed penalty when they walk over nursery tiles, which is why I'm kind of putting them out of the way. But eventually, if this becomes our whole colony here, I would probably fill this whole thing with nursery tiles. But the idea is, in order for your ants to get around the base, you kind of want to cut around the nursery tiles and give them like narrow pathways that are around these things instead of like basically having them walk through it or over top of it, because they're going to be slowed down by it. So here's where I'm going to put our food tiles, I think. And we can do that. Go back to this tile and we'll go food. And I'm just going to place like maybe that many. 6 food tiles. Now it does cost food to lay food tiles too, which is kind of weird. I don't know if I like that part. It's a little bit odd, but okay. you have to have some sort of cost for it, so I understand that. Now we also have an upgrade tool, and if I click this, you can see that some of these tiles can be upgraded. Now the upgrades cost the same as it did to place it originally. So for example, to upgrade this one, it costs the same as it would cost to put another tile down. But what that does, depending on the tile, is it might improve efficiency, it might improve capacity. If it's I don't know, maybe it's a soldier tile we can upgrade too. I think you can upgrade worker tiles too, yeah. You might do something with soldiers, maybe make them stronger, I have no idea. But you can see that our capacity is now 160 food. So upgrading tiles, also another good way to increase capacity on things without taking up any additional space. So I think I've covered pretty much the basics of the game so far. So one of the things I want to say is this little area down here. We need to talk about this too, because this is pretty important. This is pheromones, and you have like different sections for pheromone groups. So now that I have 12 workers, I expanded it to where I have like multiple groups for workers now. If I pull this group of workers into group 1, I can now control group 1 by putting down a little, I think it's not really called a beacon, but I can put down a bit of pheromones, and this will draw the ants towards the pheromones, but only for that group. It's again a little bit weird, but I think that's probably a good compromise on how they've chosen to make this controllable, because it's like, oh, why would the pheromone control this specific group but not control this group? And then if I place them in this group, all of a sudden they're not drawn to that pheromone anymore. It's a little bit weird, but it's okay. I like it. It works. It's easy to understand, and that's the big thing. That's pretty much it for this part. We also have controls to tell them to stop gathering food, as well as to stop attacking or prevent attacking. So how do we progress from here? Because eventually this game, so far, there's going to be not a whole lot to do eventually. And how you progress, right, is you come over and you do these levels, okay? Now, I have not done these yet. This is going to be completely blind. So I've left this so I can experience it with you guys. But from what I can see, you go through these other levels, which have nothing to do necessarily with your Formicarium. So they're outside your own area and into a completely controlled area for a new level or a new challenge. Now, this one here says choose difficulty. And if I go to easy, you can see that we get rewards for completing this. We get, I believe this is royal jelly, because the icon looks similar. This one here looks like it's the same as the territory. So allows you to dig out tiles in your colony, right? And then this one here has got to be food, which is a lot of food. So this first new home one is worth a lot of food. But if you do it at higher difficulties, you actually get more rewards for it, which is also pretty cool. So I don't know how hard I want to do this. I haven't done this before. I think I'll choose medium just so I don't like wimp out and do easy. I think we'll go with medium here. And if we're successful, we'll be able to do 20 more tiles, which isn't a whole lot, but it's okay. We'll also be able to get a lot of food, as well as a lot of royal jelly, which we can spend on our upgrades, which is kind of nice. So let's do the new home challenge, shall we? Here we are.
This Formicarium queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around.
Yeah.
But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant.
Oh God, look at this group. That sounds... all right. So it looks to me like the red is enemies and green is food, I guess. So we should be able to dig this way and dig this way and get food. Looks like we can also dig this way and get food.
The ants have encountered a pocket of woodworm.
Oh, cool.
These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing.
Okay, cool. Oh man, outside the Formicarium, digging is free. Oh, nice. And there is no tech tree. These levels are set up with units you can build, and tile upgrades are automatically unlocked. On winning these missions, you will select rewards to take back to your Formicarium colony. Okay. It says these woodworm will not fight back, and once killed can be taken back to your nest. They will provide 25 food each. So it's a lot of food. We're going to need food storage, definitely. So how about we set up food storage like over here? Or maybe more centrally located, because we are going to move this way, it looks like. So maybe we can cut this way and get this food. And then maybe we set up food storage like over, I don't know how far I want to actually go this way, but maybe we set it up like here. I think so, yeah. Over here, got a whole bunch of food this way. Yeah, so we need to get food. 70 food is what we have, so let's start putting in food storage. That should be a pretty decent amount of food storage right there. And then we can also upgrade these if we want to, which I'm probably just going to do that right away. Okay, so lots of food storage. That should be good for a while. We can cut that out too, I guess. What else? Did this already. In addition to the workers, the black ant colony can produce soldiers. Nice. There we go. These are combat units and will not perform the jobs that workers do, although they can pick up and harvest food from dead creatures. They deal much more damage and have more health. Okay, good. So we're going to want that. All the enemies, we're going to want that. Let's maybe cut this section out just a little bit, and we'll form like a place to get more soldiers. Maybe we'll harvest some soldiers, or we'll brood some soldiers like right here. So how much do these cost? 50 food to place and 5 to hatch. Wow. Okay then. So that takes up all the food. We can do one more actually. Okay. So as we gather food, which is what these guys are doing, they're gonna all bring the food here. So all the workers are gonna bring the food in here. Once they bring it in here, that's when I can use it. We've set up warrior or soldier nurseries, and they will grow here, and then they'll hatch like that. When they hatch, it costs 5 food. So that means if there isn't 5 food available, they won't hatch. Also, your capacity is linked to however many nurseries you have. So I only have a capacity of soldiers for 4 because I only have 4 of these tiles. So I'll only have 4 at one time. These will continue to produce soldiers, but they will not hatch if there's not enough food to hatch. So basically, I have 4 soldiers. If one of them dies, then one of these eggs will hatch to replace it, but only if there's enough food. All right, I hope that's pretty clear. So let's go. Let's get this food here too. Also, I think we could probably cut our way in and start thinking about fighting this. Maybe we fight this way. Now, our soldiers are here, so I'm going to drag this to like maybe 2. And then we can bring 2 this way. So pheromones, right? I set the soldiers to 2, and then I control 2 and put a pheromone marker for 2 here. And it looks to me like I have like a number counter that says how many workers are like responding to this area or something. So all of our soldiers are now responding to this area. So I guess I could just cut into this and see what kind of enemies are we going to deal with in this game. Oh, they're huge. They're huge.
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ocypus olens, the devil's coach horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey.
Yeah.
They are still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed.
Wow.
If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
I hope so.
If the ants had disturbed the adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
Yeah. Okay, so, really big. I would think we would want to outnumber them because of how big they are. The larva of Devil's Coach Horse will attack ants on sight. They deal medium damage each bite and bite fast. It would be wise to take on groups of them only when you outnumber them. Yeah, okay. Their corpses provide 15 food. Cool. So when we kill things, we also get food for that kill. Fantastic. All right. Probably this group, there's 3 enemies. We only have 4 ants. I don't think that really qualifies as outnumbering. So how about we get a few more? How about we go like this? I mean, technically it means outnumbered, but I'm going to lay a bunch more so that we have more numbers. This will bring us up to 6. We got another tooltip here. Once a tile is surrounded by 6 tiles of the same type or walls, it can be upgraded. From the build menu, select the upgrade tool. You will now see tiles that can be upgraded denoted by a complete green circle. Clicking on them to mark them for upgrade, and an upgrade costs the same as the base tile. Okay, cool. So to upgrade our warriors, it would cost 50 food as well, which I don't really have a whole lot of food. I only got 13, and I'm gonna want to keep At least 5, I would think. At least 10, maybe. Because it takes 5 food to hatch. Which means, now that we have 7 warriors, if one of them dies, another one will hatch to take its place. We'll get reinforcements that way, but only if we have food. So, now that we have 7, I think 7 is a better qualification for outnumbering 3. So how about we work our way towards this food? And let's see what else. We got food over here too. Maybe we'll grab our worker ants and tell them to go this way. And grab that food that's over there. That will provide us with more food for reinforcements as well. Because I guess if they're not within line of sight, they won't grab it. It's kind of weird, but all right. So that will take care of that grub. They'll bring it back to our food storage, which has been upgraded, right? I did upgrade this, yes? How can I tell? Okay, so it's this marker here. So there's 1 in the center of the circle. This one has 2, so that must mean this is upgraded. Okay. So can we upgrade any of this? Ooh, how about this one in the middle? Yeah, let's do it. I want to see what happens when we upgrade the soldiers. Does it just produce more, or does it... Should we make a worker colony too? Actually, I think we can take our time with it. We don't necessarily need more workers. Okay. So, we ready? Let's get our troops over here. We'll put our workers back in this column here. This column is the nest group. Ants that are in the group will do the jobs that I want, like digging and stuff. But they're only going to do, they'll only carry stuff. Basically, they're doing worker ant stuff right now, autonomously. But, some things, I have to, tell them to go ahead and get it. So that's why I would switch them to 1 and then go tell them to go get it, I guess. Also, I can get rid of the pheromone marker by selecting it here as the active one and then clicking this little button here, which will dismiss the marker. So it'll kind of clean it up a little bit, be a little tidy. Okay, so I got all my troops in here. All my soldiers are in here. Let's go ahead and dig into this and see if we can't take out this little area here.
There are intruders in the nest.
3 of them, okay? Hopefully we can take them out here. It's like so we have ants dying, right? But we should have some hatching. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, hatch, please hatch. Wait, oh. Oh, I thought they were going towards our queen. They were just being carried. They were already dead. Okay. I saw the big things going towards our queen and I was like, oh no. Okay. So good. And they were replenished really quickly because we had the food to replenish them. Nice. Maybe we will build another food tile. Let's say here and here. I think that's probably good. And then we can also upgrade the food tiles as well there. I have a feeling we're gonna need capacity for a lot of food because we're gonna want a pretty big army. So let's cut this one out and we'll put another soldier nest here. And then probably, can we upgrade any of these? Let's upgrade this one and this one. So this one's level 2 right now. That looks pretty good. I think maybe we get them all to level 2. Does that sound like a good idea? Is it better to have more numbers or stronger with the numbers you have? I would think for the efficiency of food, you would want fewer, but stronger, right? Because if you have a whole bunch of them dying, you have to keep the food to replace them. But if you have them stronger, they don't die as often, then we wouldn't have to replace them as often. Does that logic work? I'm not sure. We're gonna try this anyway. Let's go. We'll go. I'm gonna hold it because I don't want them to die. So we'll keep a little bit of a food supply here. We're gonna go after this group of 2 over here with the food. Yeah, for sure. So this group, we're gonna go here and let's start digging towards this. Hopefully we don't break through before our soldiers get there. There we go. Come on, soldiers, get in position. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to raid them. Let's go. Raid, 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 raid. Go, 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 go. And get them. Get them.
There are intruders in the nest.
Hit them. Get in there. Get in there, soldiers. There we go. I like how I can move my mouse over top of them and shine a light and see them more. Sounds kind of interesting. All right, cool. So looks to me Yeah, awesome. More food equals more soldiers, hopefully. Let's upgrade these two. We'll upgrade... I can't upgrade that one. Okay. We have enough to upgrade this one, but I want to wait because this one I think can be upgraded. I think this one can be upgraded. Yes, it can. And this will make this one level 3, which will probably be pretty good. I think our group of 8 can take these guys out, so I'm going to go ahead and start that process right now. Okay. Are we good with food? Have we gathered all the food we can? Yeah. So let's go this way. There's 4 here, there's 3 here, so we'll take out the group of 3 first. We'll go... maybe we should have went from here. That's probably a smarter idea. Let's go from there instead. We'll make another food. Oh, I don't have... Oh, wow. I don't have any... Ooh, I don't have any food at all. Yeah, that's right, because that's what I just said. Yeah, we did that. All right, let's dig from this side so that our soldiers, if they need to be replenished, they can get in there really quickly. So they'll be coming right from where our warriors are coming out. Okay, let's go. Get over there. Get over there. Get over there. I wonder why the whole army doesn't follow the pheromone. We only have 7. We have 7, but we only have like these guys are just dinking around. Do they have to be like within line of sight in order to see it? I wonder. Is that a thing? So like I can put this one here now. Like what is this warrior doing? I want it to come over here, you know? Maybe it's not a given. Like it's not a guarantee that they'll be attracted to it. Not sure.
There are intruders in the nest.
All right, let's go get that one. See, like our warriors are just hanging out right here instead of going into the fight, you know? It's kind of weird. Oh, what's this? What's this thing right here? Yes, take them away.
The colony is starving.
What is this?
There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be fine. Now that we have enough food, this will start hatching now. All right, so that's a maxed out larva right there. That's a level 3. Cool. Maybe now that we have some upgraded ones, we could start putting in some... Maybe we'll go like that, and then... We could maybe expand this way. I don't know. Is it good to... Is it better to just keep expanding this? Or is it better to make another one of those? You know, like maybe make another one over here. Once we get into this area, which there's a lot of food in this area. We should probably expand into this area because there's more food here. I don't want to get too close to this, though. Oh,
These
shit.
wood lice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders.
Wood lice.
But they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
Ants assigned to pheromone markers. Yeah, we did that. Wood lice have thick outer armor and will take a while to kill, but will not attack back. Okay, good. Their hunker down ability provides them with an increased defense for a short period of time, reducing physical damage once killed. They can be harvested by 1 ant at a time for a total of 40 food. Wow. That's a lot of food then. Nice. You have more over here even. Damn, hello. That's a lot of food. Okay, we are gonna be fine for food. Let's expand this out a little bit. I think we're gonna be fine for food. Not worried about food at all now. Okay. And then maybe we upgrade some of the ones we have.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Good. So I'm gonna upgrade all those. We'll have like what, huge capacity for food now? We're gonna be fine. So all they can to enhance this brood chamber. What does that even mean? Like, I don't get it. Does that mean we have enough food now, or I don't know. Looks like they're still harvesting this. Wow. Okay, so we got bigger groups here, like a lot bigger groups here, and I think we need to consider maybe making like a nice shortcut through here so they can put the food this way. I think we should totally do that. That way they don't have to walk all the way around, they can get right through here. That's probably a good idea. They can collect the food a little bit better. Let's get our workers over here and get our warriors this way too. I really want to get these guys harvested. We're raising an army. And I think we're going to make another group right here, I think. Might be better to do it. It probably is better to do it in here. It could probably just be right here, right? Why not? We could just do it right here. I think it's better if you wall it in, though, isn't it? Because it said that if things have to be surrounded by things of the same level or walls. So if you do it walled in, probably costs less to like upgrade things. This is fairly walled in, though. And I can't dig this way. This wall doesn't appear as though I can click on it. So I can click on this one. But we're going to use this, I think. So let's make a couple more here like this. And maybe we'll go... we can go here. We can cut this one. Let's chop that one. Or let's dig through that one. So, because we need to raise a big army. We need a big army. But we do have, the army we do have, though, is fairly upgraded, right? I have level 2 on a lot of these. Yeah, this one can be upgraded. This one can be upgraded. And then probably want another one here. Or... Yeah, let's try that. We'll just go with both of those squares too. We're going to keep 68 food so that we can replenish our army, but this will give us capacity for 17? 17, yeah. And 17 is enough to take out this group. Is it enough to take out this group though? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we do outnumber them, but that's not exactly... Like, I'd rather have like a 2-to-1 outnumber. So if we go this way, we might be able... I can't imagine this is all open. This is a lot. So I would think like this is good, and then we could go this way and maybe cut around and get to this food. Maybe. There's no other food on the map. But first we have to take these guys out. So how about we get our army in position to do that? We have another group of soldiers here. I could bring it into the army group and then put this guy over here. So the army group now has 15 in it. And we're hatching right now, hopefully, right? Somewhere. I don't know. 14 out of 17. We should be hatching. Maybe we should wait just a little bit. 14 can obviously take out these guys. So let's just get them in position. And we'll go ahead and take these guys out now. We can make another group of soldiers here if we want to. Which is probably a good idea. Let's get rid of that pheromone marker. All right, get him in there. Come on, guys. Fight, 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 fight. Kill. Kill. Destroy. Sweet. So a lot more food in here. Awesome stuff. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Maybe we go this way just to kind of create a nice path into this area. And then, do we want to keep going with this or just leave this alone, I wonder? I can upgrade these. I think I will. These 3. We'll upgrade those 3. Cool. Now there's a path that people can walk, or people. The ants can walk through here, so that's good. We only have 32 food. We need a lot more food. Food is like, it's deceptive. Like you think you have enough and then all of a sudden, bam, you don't at all. So let's go after this group. I think we can probably take these guys out. Yeah, we got to protect the queen. That's the whole goal. Well, the whole goal is to kill all of these red markers, but that's what the enemy's after is our queen. So as long as we protect that, we should be fine. I'm going to leave 32 food so we can have some eggs hatch. These eggs look like they're getting pretty close to ready to hatch, so we should hopefully have reinforcements whenever we kill or whenever we get killed. So here we go. We have 10 in the area. Should be an easy
Predators are loose in the nest.
Should be enough to take these
the
guys
larvae
out.
Must be protected.
There we go. We're getting them. Down to 14 ants. 13 ants. And there's only one left. There we go. Okay. Now that's a lot of food for us too, which is good. Now, can we get around these guys, I wonder? Looks like this is probably like knocking down the door to this whole place, so that's good by design. That's fine. We can. Looks like this is a wall we can't dig through. So if we hug this, we might be able to get around this group. I'm hoping we can get around it and not just go after this food without disturbing this group. But just in case, we have 16 in the area here. We have 16 army in the area, so So let's see if we can get around this. Like just hug the perimeter. Can't click there, but we can click here. I think that's good. Yes. Oh, look at all of those. That's beautiful. Go get them. Oh, that's a lot of food. We're set. All right. Maybe we make a bigger capacity now. How about we start another one? We could just expand this.
This colony must remain small for now.
I have to actually collect the food.
Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Yeah, I have to actually, you have to actually gather it. You can't just, yeah. They have to bring it back to the food storage, which we have 610 food storage. That's a lot. This is gonna take a while, guys. I'm not sure how long this Let's Try is gonna be, but it's definitely not a 20 minutes with. No way. I can't do 20-minute videos. I just can't. One thing I wish I could do, and I sort of understand why I can't, because it does add a lot more complexity to the design for the game. But one thing I really wish I could do is rotate the camera. I really wish I could rotate the camera. But when you rotate the camera, you have to put, for instance, they have to render this out. They have to have the other side of this cliff, to where they don't have to have any information on the other side of this if they don't let me rotate. And I understand that from a game design perspective. Makes it more challenging or more difficult when you have to rotate the camera, but I really wish I could. Because there's so many different things I want to look at, but I want to look at it from a different perspective, you know? But it's fine. Look at all this food. 355 food. We have enough, I think. Should we, this is the balance I don't know. Do we make more or do we upgrade the ones we have? You know, that's the thing I really don't know. These ones are just getting started. Can upgrade. Let's get at least level 2 on all the ones we're gonna get.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Okay. So we're gonna upgrade the ones that we're getting for now. So we're gonna have level 2 ants on all of our soldiers, and then let's add a couple more. We'll add like one more here, and like let's just cut this, and we'll put another one here. Or not there, not there. Maybe back in here. Yeah. We're surrounded by walls. Perfect. We have enough for one more, so we'll do that. So one more here. Probably should have done that with this too. Because the more you can surround it by walls, I think probably the better. It's kind of interesting, really. I can't upgrade this until I have more food, and I can't get more food. But we have 20 as a capacity now. 25 food, so we have up to 5 reinforcements, so that's probably enough to take this out. We got 19 ants in this area, so let's build this way. Or let's dig this way, I should say. And we'll see about getting these guys. We'll put those soldiers on this side, because if these guys come out this path, then we're gonna want to fight them like over here. We can have them actually walk this way, and we can fight them over here. That's not a bad idea. Fight them more in the open.
There are intruders in the nest.
So they come this way to come after our queen. Our soldiers will stop them. Or we're just going to go after them right now. Let's go after them right now. They're going to just kill one ant at a time. That's a waste. Come on. There's a lot of them. There's so many of them. See, our food is dropping. Now we don't have enough food to supply more reinforcements. So now our supply for soldiers is going to start dropping.
There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
But we managed to kill them all, so it's fine. We'll get all the food for that, and that will replenish. Plus, we've got all this, which is nice. So let's get the replenishing starting in here, too. We can dig this way. Nice little shortcut to this area. Be good. Let's do that. Oh, man, this is good. You know, I think what we should do with this, let's try this. We'll take a break here. I don't want these videos to be too long, right? We'll take a break here. And when we come back, we will continue to, get all of these guys sorted out if we can. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps support the channel. You can comment down below if you like this game and you want me to continue it. My name is Charlie. Thank you so much for watching Empires of the Undergrowth. Have a great day. It's been fun. Bye-bye.